Good morning, buenos dias from San Cristobal, Mexico. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Matt, and a couple months ago I quit my job to explore our beautiful planet. And for the past month, I've been discovering the incredible country of Mexico. And in this video, I'll be taking you with me as I explore the colorful, beautiful colonial town of San Cristobal, Mexico. So let's go. The best way to start off your day here in San Cristobal de las Casas is with a delicious cup of coffee. San Cristobal de las Casas is in the southeastern state of Mexico called Chiapas. And according to the internet, Chiapas is the largest producer of coffee in all of Mexico, contributing 40% of the country's total coffee production.
Dude, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Nah, bro, it's cool. I read it on Wikipedia. It's legit.
I've been trying to take my eyes off you. Oh girl, it ain't easy, just let go of that body. Why you gotta keep flirting?
Alright, so after a delicious coffee and a pastry, we are now walking on the main pedestrian street here in San Cristobal de las Casas called Real de Guadalupe, which is filled with tons of cafes, restaurants, shops, and is a really nice place to just walk around and soak in the colorful buildings. And at the end of this street, we'll be getting to the Church of Guadalupe for beautiful views of the city.
I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
Alright, so at the end of the pedestrian street of Calle Real de Guadalupe, you eventually get to the Church of Guadalupe, which is one of the many churches here in San Cristobal de las Casas, but is definitely one of the most iconic. And we have about 80 steps to get to the top of the church, and we are hoping for a beautiful viewpoint on top. So let's check it out. So we made it to the top of Church of Guadalupe, and Stone is he's really out of breath. But the views are worth it, I think. Alright, so there was a service going on inside the church, so I didn't film anything, but the outside of the Church of Guadalupe is also really beautiful, and you have great views of the city and farmland. So we are now walking to our next spot, which is the artisanal market here in San Cristobal de las Casas. And this artisanal market is really special because tons of people from all the towns surrounding the city come every day to sell their crafts, their clothing, and their souvenirs. And San Cristobal de las Casas actually has one of the biggest indigenous Mayan populations in all of Mexico. So there's a really big Mayan influence in this particular market. So we are going to go check it out now, and I will show you guys exactly what it looks like. So let's go. Alright, so we have made it to the artisanal market, and we're just going to walk around and see what we can find and see if there's anything cool worth buying. Alright, so just a couple minutes away from the artisanal market is the main market here, the Mercado Municipal. And here you have literally everything from fruits, vegetables, clothes, souvenirs, flowers, anything you could ever imagine. So we are just going to walk around and experience life like the locals a little bit. All right, so we just finished walking through the artisanal and the main market here in San Cristobal de las Casas, and one thing I really liked about this artisanal market in particular is that many of the vendors actually make what they sell rather than purchase and resell from someone else or from a factory. And then the main market was absolutely crazy. It was super hectic and there was so much going on, but it was really cool to see how so many of the people live and how they make their livelihood. So we are now going to find some lunch because we are super hungry, and of course I will show you guys what we get in just a second. All right, so that was a nice lunch. It was a nice simple meal, and for the 2 wok bowls that we each got, it was about 100 pesos or $5 US. And we got a nice recommendation from the owner of the restaurant to try out this cafe where they actually toast their own beans, which is really popular here in San Cristobal. So we're gonna take you guys there now and show you what it's like. All right, so we are at Libre Cafe here in San Cristobal de las Casas, and this is a really special cafe because they are a tostador, which means that they actually toast their own beans inside the cafe, and they have tons of different ways you can order your coffee. I got mine a Chemex, which is just the way they prepare it and the way that it's served. So we are going to enjoy this cafe and just sit back and relax and enjoy the beautiful coffee of Chiapas. So that was a delicious cup of coffee. The beans were grown and toasted here in Chiapas, Mexico. Unfortunately, it has been raining for the past hour or two, so we've just been hanging out in the cafe. But despite the rain, the adventure must go on. So we are now walking towards Barrio del Cerrillo, which is a neighborhood here in San Cristobal that is supposed to have a lot of street art. So we are gonna go head there now and soak in the street culture of San Cristobal.
Have to be your biggest fan, and when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of
All right, so in case you were curious, yes, it is still raining, and yes, I am soaking wet, but that is the price I'm willing to pay to show you guys San Cristobal de las Casas and this beautiful city. So if you appreciate the dedication, leave your boy a thumbs up, leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Back to the video.
because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
All right, so a couple hours have passed since walking around San Cristobal's art scene, and for the past few hours we've just been roaming around and getting lost in the cobblestone streets and amongst the colorful buildings. But now it is time for dinner, so I'm taking you guys to a great taco spot called El Mesón del Taco, which has some delicious al pastor tacos. So let's go. 6 tacos de pastor sin queso, por favor. Alright, so we are at El Mesón del Taco, and I got 6 al pastor tacos. Each one costs 12 pesos, which is about 50 to 55 cents. And it comes with a bunch of cilantro and onion, limes, and a bunch of salsas that you can dress up your tacos with. So I'm going to do just that and enjoy. You know, people always ask me what I think about pineapple on pizza, and you know what I tell them? What are you taco-ing about? Pineapple belongs on tacos. Al pastor, that is. All right, so that was dinner. Those tacos were delicious, and you can't beat 6 tacos for $3.50. So I'm gonna end the vlog here for today, but I hope you guys enjoyed exploring San Cristobal de las Casas with me. If you liked the video, please make sure to hit that like button. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Hit the like button, and of course, subscribe for weekly travel vlogs. I will see you guys next time. Hasta luego.